Let me tell you a story about one of the most crucial documents in the world of business. This is the story of the business plan, a roadmap that can guide a simple idea into a thriving enterprise, and a key that can unlock the doors to funding and success. Our guide today is a comprehensive manual created by the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, a book that distills wisdom for entrepreneurs everywhere, from bustling city startups to ventures in the world's least developed countries. The journey begins with a fundamental question: what exactly is a business plan? It's not just a document, it's a comprehensive, written description of an enterprise's past, present, and most importantly, its future. Think of it as a detailed report card and an ambitious blueprint combined. It covers everything from products and production techniques to markets, marketing strategies, human resources, and intricate financial needs. Its main purpose is to look ahead, typically for 3 to 5 years, and it becomes a critical element in any application for funding. Above all, it must be complete, sincere, factual, well-structured, and reader-friendly. But why go through the effort? The reasons are manifold. Crafting a business plan forces you to get an integrated view of your entire business, helping you identify target clients, shape your pricing, and understand your competitive landscape. It fosters mutual understanding within your management team. It is, of course, essential for determining financial needs and applying for funds from banks, investors, or development institutions. It serves as a basis for getting approvals from boards and shareholders, aids in recruiting talent, and helps derive clear objectives for every employee. In essence, it transforms a vision into a shared, actionable mission. Now, who reads this important document? The audience is diverse. It includes your key employees, board of directors, and business partners. But most critically, it reaches the eyes of prospective lenders and investors. These readers could be commercial banks, which are risk-conscious and often require collateral. They could be private venture capital funds seeking substantial returns on equity. They might be development funds supported by governments, which prioritize social and economic benefits like job creation. Or they could be multilateral institutions like the World Bank's International Finance Corporation or regional development banks. Each reader has different priorities, and your plan must speak to them all. So, how do you prepare this vital document? The process is as important as the product. It starts with the question of who should be involved. In a small company, the owners and managers may do it all. In larger organizations, contributions should come from across the team: the CEO, the marketing and sales manager, the production manager, and the financial manager. Involving a broad team not only leverages their knowledge, but also builds commitment to the plan's future implementation. The planning process itself is dynamic, not a one-time event. Successful businesses often update their 3 to 5 year plan annually. The steps are clear. Begin by assessing your current situation honestly. Where are you now? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Then develop a clear mission statement. What is your purpose? What do you want to achieve for your clients, employees, and community? This mission provides a sense of direction and a tool for communication. With the mission set, you get ready for the detailed work. Appoint a coordinator. Consider hiring a facilitator for complex processes. Define tasks, identify team members, and gather all necessary information from both inside and outside the company. Then, set clear, time-bound, and measurable goals for the business. For example, increase sales by 20% per year over 3 years, or reduce production costs by 10% through automation. The core of the work is synthesizing all these elements: marketing, sales, development, manufacturing, operations, and financing into a harmonious plan where all parts support the overall objectives. Once the plan is complete, use it to set specific objectives for individual employees and units, creating a system of management by objectives. Finally, and crucially, you must monitor the plan's implementation systematically. A plan locked in a cupboard is useless. It must be a living document, adjusted as key assumptions change, ensuring your business stays on course. What do investors and lenders expect beyond your money? They can offer immense value. An experienced person from their organization might join your supervisory board, bringing new contacts and ideas. If the investor is a company in a related sector, potential synergies in entering new markets or joint development efforts can arise. Government-sponsored funds may offer political and lobbying support. A business plan is the starting point for building these valuable partnerships. The structure of your plan depends on your specific situation. Are you a startup, a sole proprietor, a transnational corporation, or planning a specific project? While the emphasis changes, the core components remain. Before diving into content, consider the format and presentation. The cover page with your company's name and logo is your first impression. A clear table of contents, good quality paper, readable fonts, wide margins, and careful editing all contribute to a professional document that commands respect. Keep it concise but complete, using appendices for detailed samples or supporting data. One of the first questions is, for what period should you plan? There's no single answer. While many opt for 3 to 5 years, the optimal period depends on factors like your break-even point, management stability, the time needed for infrastructure development, how long it takes to build a client base, macroeconomic stability, and product technology life cycles. For an average business, a 4-year plan is often reasonable, with detailed monthly projections for the first year becoming quarterly and then annual projections in later years. Now, let's walk through the essential chapters of a compelling business plan. The executive summary is arguably the most important part. It's what busy investors read first to decide if they're interested. Keep it to 1 to 3 pages, write it last, and make it crisp and compelling. It should state the plan's purpose, highlight key aspects of your business, type, structure, markets, financial features, and clearly outline your financial requirements, how much you need, for what, and when.
Following the summary, the background section provides a snapshot of your business. Describe your main products, markets, and clients. Explain your location and premises. Share key data like personnel count and annual revenues. Outline your legal form, ownership, and management structure. Provide a brief history of your business and its track record. Summarize your business strategy and mission. This section gives the reader a quick, coherent overview before the details unfold. The Products and Services chapter is where you detail what you sell. Describe your products in clear, non-technical language. Focus on their unique attributes and the benefits they bring to customers. Discuss any research and development activities, the product lifecycle, and your approach to costing and pricing. Explain your production process, quality assurance measures, sourcing of materials, and any intellectual property like patents or licenses you own. This section convinces the reader of the substance and viability of your offering. Next, you must demonstrate a deep understanding of your environment in the markets, clients, and competitors chapter. Describe the characteristics and size of your target market, supported by research. Profile your clients and analyze your competition in detail. Define how you want to position your company in the market as a quality leader, a discount provider, or a service expert. Outline your market strategy and, most importantly, provide realistic, justified sales projections. These numbers are the foundation of your entire financial plan. A great product and a clear market are not enough. You need efficient operations. The Business Operations and Organization chapter covers this. Justify your choice of location based on factors like labor availability, logistics, and cost. Describe your marketing and advertising strategy, your selling methodology, and, if applicable, your manufacturing and distribution processes. Explain how you handle order processing and inventory control. Present a clear company structure with an organizational chart and describe your project management approach and management information systems. This shows you have the operational competence to execute your vision. Investors often say they invest in people, not just ideas. The Human Resources chapter is therefore critical. Introduce your management team, shareholders, board of directors, and executive and middle management, highlighting their skills, experience, and achievements. Describe your workforce, your plans for recruitment and training, and your policies for motivating and retaining staff. This section proves you have the right team to drive the business forward. Modern businesses operate in a complex web of regulations and societal expectations. The chapter on legal framework and environmental and social factors addresses this. List the approvals and licenses you need and your progress in obtaining them. Discuss your compliance with social standards regarding labor, health, and safety. Highlight any development and social benefits your business brings to the community, like job creation or infrastructure development.
Assess and disclose any environmental risks associated with your operations and your plans to mitigate them. Transparency here builds immense trust. The heart of the plan, especially for financiers, is the financial planning chapter. It translates your narrative into numbers. Start with your financial history if you have one. Then provide detailed projections, income statements, profit and loss, balance sheets, and most critically, cash flow statements. Cash flow is the lifeblood of a business. A profit on paper means little if you run out of cash to pay bills. Explain the assumptions behind your projections. Then, analyze your business's health using key financial ratios that measure liquidity, efficiency, profitability, and solvency. These ratios allow you and your investors to benchmark performance. Finally, clearly state your request for funds, the amount, type, loan or equity, timing, proposed use, and the collateral or terms you are offering. For startups without a history, include personal financial information of the founders to demonstrate commitment.
No plan survives contact with reality unchanged. Therefore, a sophisticated business plan includes a contingency plan through risk and sensitivity analysis. Acknowledge that your assumptions about interest rates, market growth, or competitor behavior might be wrong. Conduct a what-if analysis to see how your finances would withstand adverse scenarios, like a sales drop, a cost increase, or a new competitor. Identify potential risks, economic, political, technological, operational, or related to staffing and clients, and outline your strategies for managing them. Also, consider how you would capitalize on unexpected opportunities. This chapter doesn't show weakness. It demonstrates foresight, pragmatism, and resilience, qualities that every savvy investor values. In conclusion, preparing a business plan is a rigorous but rewarding journey of introspection and strategic thinking. It is the process of transforming a business idea from a vision in the mind of an entrepreneur into a structured, communicable, and fundable proposition. The UNCTAD manual provides a comprehensive maximum list of items, acknowledging that each business must pick and choose according to its needs. Whether you are a solo entrepreneur in a small town or a manager in a growing corporation, this process of planning, assessing, dreaming, strategizing, and quantifying is your steadfast companion on the road to building a sustainable and successful enterprise. Remember, the plan itself is important, but the planning process is invaluable.